Hello and welcome back to Advent of Cyber. This is day 9, and today's room is going to be passwords, a cracking Christmas. Let's go ahead and start our machine. And it looks like there's going to be 2 questions for today, so let's go back up. Okay, so today's story, day 9. With time between Easter and Christmas being established, the once quitting systems of the Best Festival Company began showing traces of encrypted data buried deep within their servers. Sir Caribane stumbled upon a series of locked PDF and zip files labeled North Pole Asset List. Rumors spread that these could contain fragments of Santa's master gift registry, critical information that could help Malware control the festive balance between both worlds. Sir Caribane sets out to crack the encryption, learning how weak passwords can expose even the most guarded secrets. Can the elves adapt fast and prevent their secrets from being discovered? We'll find out. So our learning objectives for today is to learn how password-based encryption protects files such as PDFs and zip archives, why weak passwords make encrypted files vulnerable, how attackers use dictionary and brute force attacks to recover passwords, a hands-on exercise cracking the password of an encrypted file to reveal its contents, and the importance of using strong, complex passwords to defend against these attacks. A few simple points to remember. The strength of protection depends almost entirely on the password. Short or common passwords can be guessed. Long, random passwords are far harder to break. Different file formats use different algorithms and key derivation methods. For example, PDF encryption and zip encryption differ in details, how the key is derived, salt use, number of hash iterations. That affects how easy or hard cracking is. Many consumer tools will support legacy or weak modes, particularly older zip encryption. This makes some encrypted archives much easier to attack than modern, well-implemented schemes. Encryption protects data confidentiality only. It does not prevent someone with access to the encrypted file from them trying to guess the password offline. To make it simple, encryption makes the content unreadable unless the correct password is known. If the password is weak, an attacker can simply try likely passwords until one works. So connecting to the machine, we've already done that. So how attackers recover weak passwords. Attackers don't usually try to break the encryption itself because that would take far too long with modern cryptography. Instead, they focus on guessing the password that protects the file. The most 2 common ways of doing so are a dictionary attack or brute force. In a dictionary attack, the attacker uses a predefined list of potential passwords known as a word list and tests each one until the correct password is found. These word lists often contain leaked passwords from previous breaches, common substitutions like password 123, predictable combinations of names and dates, and other patterns that people frequently use. Because many users choose weak or common passwords, dictionary attacks are usually fast and highly effective. Mask attacks. Brute force and mask attacks go one step further. A brute force attack systematically tries every possible combination of its characters until it finds the right one. While this guarantees success eventually, the time it takes grows exponentially with the length and complexity of the password. Mask attacks aims to reduce that time by limiting guesses to a specific format. For example, trying all combinations of 3 lowercase letters followed by 2 digits. By narrowing the search space, mask attacks strike a balance between speed and thoroughness, especially when the attacker has some idea of how the password might be structured. So practical tips, these are the steps that they take to carry out this type of attack. They start with the word list. Fast wins. Common list is RockU and common passwords. If the word list fails, move to targeted word list, company names, project names, or data from the target. If that fails, try to mask or incremental attacks on short passwords, 3 lowercase letters plus 2 digits, which is usually a password mask format by password cracking tools. Use GPU accelerated cracking when possible. It dramatically speeds up attacks for some algorithms. And keep an eye on the resource use. Cracking is GPU, CPU extensive. That behavior can be detected on the monitored endpoint. So for this exercise, you will find files for the section in the desktop directory. Switch to it by running cd desktop in your terminal. We're on the desktop, we can just open the terminal here. So we see the flag.pdf and we also see flag.zip, but if we try to open it up, it should ask us for a password. And we don't have that password, right? So we need to find out how we can break in and get access to the file. So the tools we're going to use for that are PDF Crack and John. For the zip, we're going to use fcrack zip and John is very flexible and hashcat. Okay, so it says try dictionary attack first, often fast and successful. Example PDF with the RockU. So we're going to run this command, this PDF cracked. F is for file flag, lets us know that we're going to be cracking your file. And then the file name, which is flag.pdf. The W flag is going to be for word list, and this is the directory that word list is in. So we're going to copy this command, and we're going to paste that. And then found user password is naughty list. So now that we have that file password, this was for the PDF, so the password is naughty list. We're just going to minimize out of this and go back to the PDF. It's asking us for that password. Type that in. And there we go. Now we can see what's inside the quote unquote encrypted PDF. We're going to copy that. First flag is complete. What is the flag inside the encrypted zip file? So now we're just going to do the same thing, but with a different tool. So now for that zip file, it says create a hash that John can understand. So we're going to go back to terminal. Let's clear this out, and we're going to do zip to John flag.zip. And then the output is going to be zip hash.txt. Now we're going to cat. And now we have the hash. John will report the recovered password if it finds one. So we're going to go ahead and run this one, which is going to be the John command, the word list, and then zip hash. So here, winter forever is going to be the password. So we're just going to copy that. We're just going to extract. It's asking us for the password. We're just going to paste that. And now we have successfully extracted that encrypted zip file. So here's our flag. Cracking zips is easy. So let's go ahead and answer that second flag. And we're done. For those who want another challenge, have a look around the VM to access the key for side quest 2. We're not going to do that right now. I might come back to it later. Just stay updated on the channel, and I might post the side quest from the first and second if y'all are interested in that. If you enjoyed this task, feel free to check out the password attacks room. That might be something you're interested in. Go check that out. And we're done. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button. If you're watching this on YouTube, follow me on Twitter at rxsklife. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow on the next day for the next challenge.